Cody told Maxie and Lulu that Jason is the father of Sasha's baby. I said, it won't be long now, y'all. It won't be long now. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life and Chess for General Hospital, January 30th, 2025. Okay, y'all. So first things first, let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. I said, look, Jason done went told Diane that Sasha is carrying Michael's child. Cody done went told Max and Lulu that Jason, the father, somebody he a deadbeat and all this other stuff. I said, dude, was this necessary? At first, when they showed him coming there, I was like, oh, you about to get into a fight with him next. But okay, y'all, on today's episode, we're going to start with Chase and Dante. So when they first showed when they first showed Chase, he was upset. He was punching the bag and everything. That's when Dante ends up coming in. They end up talking about Sam, the fact that he was just informed by Anna that the hospital has been having a long list of victims that somebody been murdering folks. That's what he said. And he was like, Sam was one of them. So their whole scene was about that. And Dante ends up telling Chase that when he came in there, it seemed like something was bothering him. So he ends up saying that what he dealing with in regards to Sam is way more important. And I said, I feel like they minimizing his pain or whatever. But Brooklyn and Lois was talking about Chase, the fact that he's dealing with pain, and Brooklyn just feeling so sad about it, and she's wondering if she should tell him the truth about, the fact that she's already had a baby. She gave the baby up for adoption. But then they start talking about the fact that if she chooses to tell Chase the truth, then she also gonna have to tell Dante that he's the father. So she finally confirmed on today's episode. Because at first, look, we was saying Dante at first, but then a lot of people start saying, the whole scene with Cody and Gio and something about they both was in their camp back in the day together and stuff, that it could be Cody's. That's why I changed my mind. I was like, wait a minute, could it be his or what? Is they going to do this whole, what's it called? Paternity storyline, DNA storyline or what? But yeah, she confirmed on today's episode that it was Dante's. And yesterday, didn't I say also, I was wondering if Lois even knew that it was Dante's child. But to me, I feel like Lois kind of trying to take it. What's the way to say this? I feel like she was trying to talk her out of telling this. She was like, if they gonna have a life together and everything, she has to be honest. And I said, why she couldn't tell him before? Because remember, they had this whole little scene. It took him a long time to forgive her and get back with her because she was lying. Then she lied, something she did. And now this. And then Lord studied to myself, it's your decision, this and that, or whatever. You just don't want her to find out that you knew who the baby was all this time, that it's Gio, allegedly. We don't know for sure. But yeah, I was like, she seemed like to me, she trying to talk her out of it or whatever. I said, go tell him now. Alexis and Diane. Alexis ends up telling, look, I said Alexis tells Maxie, not Maxie, Diane. Alexis ends up telling Diane that Sam was murdered or whatever, and basically Diane was being there for her, comforting her and letting her know she wished it was something that she could do or whatever. She wishes she could bring Sam back for her. So then Alexis ends up having to find out, how to tell Molly and Christina. She ends up telling them or whatever. And both of them was dealing with it in their own way or whatever. But that's all that happened with them. Let me see. I'll come back to Diane. Max and Lulu. They was talking about Dante. She finally admits that she still... Well, first, Lulu ends up telling Maxie about Sam, about what happened to her or whatever. And that's when she ends up later in the episode saying, she's still in love with Dante, that she never stopped being in love with him. We all knew that. Come on now. We just like Dante, he dealing with Sam's death or whatever. But we all know. They one of the couples. Carly and Sonny one of the couples. Jason and Sam used to be one of the couples. Sasha, Jason, and Cody over here, they replayed the same scene from yesterday where she was telling him she glad that he's there to feel the baby move or whatever. But right after Cody left is when they started talking about Michael and everything. I said, see, if you would have stayed right there, or mind your business, either or. I said, if you had stayed there longer, and they immediately started talking about Michael. He don't ring his tail over here. What he do? Throw his jacket and stuff. He upset or whatever. Molly done came to bring Cody his paperwork or something she brought him. And she was asking him what's his problem. He was like, his feet is constantly held to the fire or something like that. Meanwhile, people have a profession of being a criminal. He was talking about Jason or whatever. And I said, dude, I understand, but at the same time, I don't understand. That's why I said they shouldn't have went with this doggone storyline in the first doggone place. But yeah, so he left. I don't know if he ends up texting Maxie. I think he did. I think that's when she ends up telling him that she was at the Metro Court or whatever. And he ends up showing up, and Jason was there by that time. And he was like, he said something. I thought they was going to turn around and see Jason. But he still ended up saying that Jason is Sasha's baby daddy or whatever. He didn't say it like that, but y'all know. He ends up saying that Sasha's pregnant, and he seen Maxie's face where she knew that Sasha was pregnant. And then he was like, the baby's father it's Jason. And they was like, Jason. And I said, you little snitch. And I said, it won't be long now. I said, it won't be long now. Look, I tied all them in together, y'all. I said, it won't be long now, because what the freak? It ain't your place to sit up here. Y'all know what I be saying? I say, anytime somebody find out a secret that they ain't supposed to know, it's only a matter of time for other people to find out. And this ain't even the truth. So they gonna get to saying, yeah, Jason the father or whatever, then everybody gonna get to thinking. They like, Jason and Sasha, we ain't even seen them together. Or they gonna get to saying something suspicious. Something gonna come out, watch. You know, yesterday's episode, I thought when Tracy was talking about, when she was there with Martin, I thought she was going to be the one to say that Sasha's pregnant. And then Martin was going to go tell, Willow and them, and then they start putting two and two together. But we gotta go back to Sasha and Jason. Look, she ends up telling Jason that she doesn't need his help to stay out of it or whatever. She gonna handle it by herself or whatever. He was like, he not saying that she's lying, but he want to hear Michael's side of things. She was like, so go talk to him then. And he was like, I will. She told me some, let him know that basically she praying for him and all this stuff, and she hopes he get better. But we still got to go back to Jason because I already said that he told Diane. He ends up telling Diane, and first he asked her, if it's gonna be protected by lawyer client. Look, I don't know what it's called, lawyer client privilege or something like that. And she was like, yeah. He done went told or whatever that this happened before I told y'all. They shouldn't did this storyline either. Why they just didn't have these folks hook up after Willow and what's his name? Drew. Willow and Drew had already slept together. But no, because now it look like they both adulterous, just like Diane said. And I said, he done snitched already. She said not to tell nobody. And then y'all remember that scene where Diane was talking to Michael and she was like, is there anything else that you feel like I should know or whatever? Because she ain't want to be blindsided. And he was like, it's something, but he needs to talk to somebody first. I'm assuming that was Sasha, because the next scene was with him and Sasha. Carly and Brandon, they was kissing or whatever, but she ends up stopping it before it moved any further. Now, I don't know if it actually going to result into something tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, they started, she was like, she want to stop because, she was thinking about everything people said. They ended up going outside or whatever to talk about them and talk about Valentine. And he was saying how, at first he thought of him as a friend, but after today, he don't think that no more. But I think that's everything, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, this is Hair Girls Today and be safe.